with us to brief the journalists here in Geneva. As I said, you are the UNDP.
For instance, if you look at the debris challenges and what needs to be done, it is comparable to building a 12-meter wall around Central Park. And if you fill that with debris, then that is the amount of debris that needs to be moved in Gaza. As UNDP, we've already removed about 81,000 tons. That is about 3,100 truckloads. The majority of the debris removal is at the moment to provide access to humanitarian actors so that they can provide the much needed aid and support to the people in Gaza. But we also help with hospitals and other social services that needs to be cleared of debris. We have reused about 13,200 tons of debris. We use crushing machines so that the debris can be reused for anything from road pavements, but also to providing flooring for some of the shelters being built in Gaza. Just to give you an estimate of the challenges that the reconstruction efforts will cost, the RDNA, which was jointly done by the UN, the European Union, and the World Bank, estimate that about $70 billion will be required for the reconstruction of Gaza. That means that also in the next 3 years, about $20 billion will be required. So the estimated damage and rubble throughout the whole of Gaza is in the region of 55 million tons. Another way to put it, apart from the example from Central Park that I mentioned, is also equal to 13 pyramids in Gaza. That is the mountain size of the challenge that needs to be filled. Obviously, a big part of that is now in Gaza City. There has been incredible destruction and many houses have been destroyed. There is about 425 housing units that have been either fully destroyed or damaged. Unfortunately, this is a reality and a very sad situation of the work that we're doing also in rubble removal. We have actually come across such incidents already, where 3 bodies were found in the process of removing some of the rubble. We hope that the ceasefire would also provide the opportunity to accelerate also access for other equipment, as you mentioned, heavy equipment like bulldozers and other trucks are needed, and we hope that the access can also be provided for that as soon as possible. On the funding situation, the recovery will be a long process. There are very good indications from donors already, including what we're seeing throughout the Arab world, but also from European partners. America has also indicated that they are going to be coming and supporting some of the early recovery efforts. What we've learned from these very comprehensive processes is that it unfortunately takes a lot of time. And it will in Gaza also take some time for the reconstruction and recovery to be fully completed. First of all, on the destructions, those figures have actually gone up. It is now in the region of 84%. In certain parts of Gaza, like in Gaza City, it's even up to 92% of the destruction. So there are various degrees, but this is also what we are currently doing under our rapid damage needs assessment. As you correctly mentioned, one of the biggest challenges is also unexploded ordnances and how to deal with them. We have an UNMAS team that are on the ground working together with UNOPS on identifying remnants of war and how to also then properly mark them and make sure that they are dealt with. You're 100% right. Water and sanitation is one of the biggest challenges in Gaza. UNDP is actually, supporting water trucking in Gaza. We have, on a daily basis, provide about water to 300,000 people a day. There are huge sanitation challenges as well. UNDP originally was involved in the building of the Khan Yunis wastewater treatment plant that has been damaged, but we're looking already to restore that so that sewage treatment can already take place. It is one of the biggest challenges. We're also looking at other options for latrines and sanitation. I think one are looking probably in the region of a decade or decades and even longer for the overall recovery of Gaza to be fully addressed as well. But that is determining on a number of factors as well. In terms of the funding sources, a number of countries have already indicated that they are willing to complement their existing funding for the rebuilding efforts in Gaza, but also address the larger challenges in the West Bank and in East Jerusalem as well. We've heard very positive news from a number of our partners, including European partners, the European Union, Canada, for instance, as well. The Germans have indicated some funding. And as I mentioned yesterday, there were also discussions with the United States in terms of their interest to support the early recovery and humanitarian efforts as well.
Could you clarify exactly when that time frame is? I'm looking on the internet as we speak and I don't see that.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.